Jeez, that's blurry. Okay, that's better. Kind of. Near enough. I don't know. What am I doing? Okay, first of all, sorry about the crap camera quality. I mean, I can't use that one there. Don't know if you can see that, because I'm using it for someone else right now. So this is the next one along. I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, welcome to the video titled "Making of an ADHD video" or whatever the hell it is. I have no idea. This is a video that I'm making at the same time as another main channel video, and this one is the detailing of the making of the other video. Does that make sense? So probably shouldn't film this way. It's in front of a window. I look really dark as anything. Hey Reggie, how you doing? So yeah, I'm about to record another video, and I'm gonna have this camera set up to record me making the other video, and then I'm gonna record myself doing the editing process and uploading it, probably, I don't know. So we're gonna see how that turns out, and yeah, it's 1:15 lunchtime, so let's get on. So we've got the camera there, I'm sitting there, I'm doing this quiz on the TV there, and I'm sure this video has gone out at least a couple of weeks before this video does. Okay, focus this one. Okay, and timer. Right. Okay, right, ready, and go. Welcome back to another ADHD main channel video. Today we've got something I've not done before. I'm taking an ADHD quiz on the internet. Why? Because, I don't know, it's just a random idea that came into my head and I thought, let's just try and see what the results are. Okay, screen recording going now. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, right, ready, and go. So here we are, we're on Psych Central, whatever, nobody cares what website it is as long as it's not BuzzFeed. Number 1, I am a 18-year-old male, newly diagnosed, no, not diagnosed with this at all actually. How often do you fail to give close attention, can't speak. How often do you fail to give close attention to details or make careless mistakes in things such as schoolwork, at work or during other activities? In case you guys haven't realised already, there's often a lot of stuff that gets cut out. Usually just bits of silence where I'm thinking of what the hell to say. You probably can't see me, but never mind, who cares. Okay, I've got a timer on my phone for the main camera as well, because it only records for up to about 12.5 minutes and then it cuts out. So I've got to make sure I know how long I've been recording for, so I know that I don't go over time and end up not recording half of a video and having to redo it, which is the most annoying thing in the world, pretty much. Speaking of which, I've got about 3 more minutes before I've got to stop the camera and carry on a separate clip. Okay, carrying on with this. Question 12. Sometimes when I'm doing these quizzes, I like to just skip some questions in the video, because if I left in the video every single question and answer that I read through and gave, it would probably be quite a long video, because I've already been recording for about nearly 11 minutes now, and yeah, there's still 1 more page of questions to get through. So you can just imagine how long the video would be if I included everything. That's why I tend to cut stuff out, because it would be a bit boring, wouldn't it, if I just did all that? Especially since not a lot of them are that interesting when I'm answering them. Okay, now I think is the good time, 11:22, to stop the camera and continue from a second clip. You enjoying yourselves yet? It's quite sunny out there. I've got the camera on the windowsill at the moment. Okay. Part 2. ADHD Quiz Part 2. Right. Line up with the screen recording. Okay, ready, and go. Question 15. I'm very fidgety today. Okay, right, outro time. Ready, and go. Well, there you have it, I guess. Apparently I've got ADHD. Don't know what the point of this video was, I just thought I'd do it. I mean, I'm getting 2 videos out of it because I'm doing a making of an ADHD video alongside this one, so, you know, hi camera, Hi camera. Hi camera. Hi camera. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Okay, stop camera there. So that was the recording process anyway. Next up we've got to transfer the files over onto the computer, which, yeah, that takes like 5 minutes probably, nothing more than that. And don't know why I'm wandering around the house like this. So yeah, we've got to transfer the files and then it'll be onto the editing process. So let's get and do that, shall we? Apparently I left the camera on. Yeah. Okay, hello, we are about to do the file transfer thingamabob. So I've got my computer up here. We got the quiz there, we can just close that down for now. So we need to, right, well first of all, we've got to transfer the screen recording that I did of the quiz into, where's the correct file? This one here. That goes in there. I don't know if this is going to lag on my computer screen because recording stuff and doing a lot of stuff at the same time doesn't really bode well for it. So yeah, that goes in that folder. Alright, camera plugged in, just switched it on so it activates the thingy on the computer. Can you see me? Don't know if that camera needs charging soon. Okay, so we get this loaded up. Find where the camera's got the footage recorded. So we've got the two clips, and yeah, it's going from here. So copy over to here. And we just gotta wait for that to transfer over pretty much. You guys met Kevin yet? Hello! If even one person tells me to grow up, I'll find where they live and I don't know, probably, yeah. There we go. So we recorded for 18 minutes 59 seconds for the ADHD quiz video, just under 19 minutes. So I've had lunch and now we're going on to the editing process. So I don't know how much this is going to lag because I've never tried to edit anything while screen recording before. But yeah, anyway, I've got the editing software up. What I do is I get the audio off of the clips, so delete that, and then bring the volume all the way up on the clip, and then export that as an audio file, which then allows me to clean up the audio and make it not sound crap. Go into Audacity, because that's what I use, because it's free and it's actually really good. It's probably one of the only good free software you can get nowadays. So export the files. I have to do them one by one, which is a bit annoying when you've got a lot of them to do, but it's not too much of a hassle. So I've got the audio file from the first clip that we did. I'm just going to boost that up by, let's say, 1.0. I don't tend to boost the audio up too much since I already bring it up to full volume in the editing software anyway, and we don't want it to be blasting out your ears now, do we? So do that, get a silent bit of the clip so where we can do noise reduction. That gets rid of all the fuzzy background noise, which is just not nice to listen to at all. Okay, there we go, that's done with that, so we should be able to go. Welcome back to another Ears Jig main channel video. Today we've got something I've not done before. I'm taking an ADHD quiz on the internet. So the audio for that is fine. It's important that I don't cut any audio out while doing this process either, otherwise it won't line up with the video clip when I go to do the actual editing in the Power Director software. Bring in that audio one and export that. In case anyone's interested, the editing software I use is Cyberlink Power Director. I've got Power Director 15 at the moment. I know there is a 16 that exists, but I'm not paying another 50 quid just to upgrade the software. So now we've got a cleaned up version of that, so we can delete that, and we've got to do the same with clip number 2's audio track. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and cut back to when I'm done. Okay, done the audio cleanup, so now we've just got to import all of this into the editing software. It might take a little bit longer because obviously screen recording. Nope, that takes about the same time actually. Then we need the intro and outro as well, because obviously it's the main channel, so I do the ones for the main channel. Makes sense, right? Are you also following this? So yeah, it's got the intro on there. We just put the first one of these on, which is what I recorded on the camera. We split up the audio-visual track, get rid of the audio track and put on the fixed version that I did just now in Audacity. And then you got to cut it down to where it needs to be, to where the start point is, rather I should probably say. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it at where it needs to start, and then I'm going to line up the screen recording that I did as well. I'm going to do a little bit of editing, and then I'm going to come back with this. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so I just spent 15-ish minutes or so editing the first minute 35 of the video. So yeah, I've got this done, so we'll cut that about there, remove this bit and fill in the gap, so it automatically brings it forwards. Okay, done a bit of the editing for this, as you saw in that little sped up sequence. Don't know what. Yeah. I'm really awkward, by the way. I never know what to say. It's looking a bit dark, isn't it, on the camera? I can't tell. Probably. So yeah, we got this to do. Cutting out a few seconds in between where I'm not saying anything and there's nothing really going on. So yeah, that's what we do for that. And yeah, mostly it's just a question of cutting out bits and putting bits in the correct order, and yeah, that's pretty much the basic stuff. So yeah, again, I will see you in a few minutes. Okay, so here's a bit where I'm skipping over a few questions in the recording. So what I've done is I've left a gap. What we're going to do is, where is it, speed up to fit? Right, I'm going to insert a bit of text here. And I'm going to what I'm going to do is type in a few questions later. Okay, put that roughly centered. So we've got that. We'll make it go for about 2.5 seconds, I'd say. Don't want it to be too long. That's plenty of time for people to be able to read it. And what we're going to do, because I'm trying to be funny, is we'll put the Wii music on, because that's funny. And there we go, so we should just be left with this 2.5 second clip of the Wii music. There we go. Now that text doesn't look quite centered, so I'm just going to try and fix that in a minute. So that's pretty much, I'm just going to save quickly. That's how I put in random bits of text. Okay, so I've pretty much finished editing this video now. We're just going to slap the outro on at the end. Boom, there we go. So now we know that this video is going to be a total of 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Nearly done. Just got to put the background music on next. So what I can do for that is, let me just, so there we go, just got to import that and have it start. Okay, I've got to put it on track 4 so it doesn't get in the way of anything else, and there we go. Okay, so what we've got to do with this is, when I find it, there we go. Make sure I can see the whole thing in one frame and bring the volume down. We'll put it about here, I'd say. And let's try that. Welcome back to another ADHD main channel. Okay, so I think I've got the volume of that correct, so now we just copy and paste this because it doesn't quite reach the end of the video. And yeah, basically just loop the same background music track throughout the entire video's runtime. So if I zoom all the way out, so yeah, this is the entire video along here, if I'm zoomed out enough for you to see it. Okay, next up, I've got to export it or produce it or whatever it says on here. Okay, got the right settings, so now find where I'm putting it to, and we'll put it in the finished, I think I've got a folder for online quizzes. Yep, this is the 4th online quiz video, so I call it EP4. Enter and start. and I've got to wait about 40 minutes while it exports the video, so yeah, that takes a while. Yeah, I'll see you when all that's done. Okay, so that's done exporting, I've proof-watched it, and the video is all fine and ready to go. So we got the upload screen up on YouTube, and yeah, boom. Now all I've got to do is wait for about 4 hours for it to upload. It takes a long time. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole process. All I've got to do is fill in the details on the screen here and make a thumbnail and, you know, get that set on there, and then it's done. And I can click publish whenever I want. Well, that was the making of an AirStraight video. I don't know if that was interesting. I got bored halfway through making it, but hopefully it's not like that in actuality. Well, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye!